Hi, sixth graders. Today I'm going to be reading a story called A Single Pebble, A Story of the Silk Road by Bonnie Christensen. The Silk Road is going to be our final topic in ancient China, so I thought it would be a nice idea to share this book that I found. It's full of lovely pictures and it really illustrates how the Silk Road worked back then. I hope you enjoy it. I will be reading this book on my Kindle app on Google Chrome. Lately, it's been signing me out unexpectedly, so if that happens, please be patient. Also, this story has a lot of hard names in it, so if I mispronounce any of the names in the story, I apologize in advance. That being said, let's dive in and read the story. Spring near Chang'an, 850 AD. The sun rose. May buzzed around her father, begging to travel to market with him. "It's my job to trade our silk," he said. "It's your job to stay home and care for the silkworms." May turned a jade pebble in her hand. Her father brought fantastic stories home from his travels, stories of monks and merchants, acrobats, pirates, and thieves, those who traveled the long road between East and West. May longed to meet them all, to gather stories of her own. "At least my pebble can go," she said, "a gift for a child at the end of the road." "But it's only a pebble," her father laughed. "No," May answered, "it's cool like the stream where I found it, and green like the moss, and smooth like the water." May's father smiled. "But I don't travel to the end of the road." "You'll find a way," May said. "Everything is possible. And if a single pebble can travel to the end of the road, so can I." Summer, Turfan. May's father turned the jade pebble in his hand. He sold his silk and bought a tiny square of blue glass that came from the west end of the road, thousands of miles away. A gift for May. A Buddhist monk wandered by. "Why such a frown?" he asked. "This single pebble. My daughter wants to send it west to a child at the end of the road. But I must return home." "I travel west, to Kashgar," the monk said. "I'll see that the pebble continues on." "Please," May's father said, "say it's a gift from a girl, in the land where the sun rises." Autumn, Kashgar. The monk played his flute in the marketplace. Soldiers, traders, and pilgrims stopped a moment to listen. Only a young man, a sandalwood trader, lingered. Later, the two shared food while the monk told the story of the pebble. "But now I travel south," the monk said. The sandalwood trader grinned. "I'm going west. I'll take these," the monk said. "The pebble and a flute. Gifts from a girl in the land where the sun rises." The sandalwood trader placed the gift in his finest box to travel west. Spring, Samarkand. Music and laughter rang from a far corner of the bazaar, where the sandalwood trader found a family performing acrobatics. When the music stopped, only the sandalwood trader stayed to drop a coin in the payment bowl. Instantly, Lele, the youngest daughter, began dancing. The sandalwood trader tried to dance too, but the box in his belt kept slipping. When the box fell open, Lele's eyes widened. "These treasures aren't mine," the sandalwood trader explained, and told the story. "And now I must return to India." "We'll carry the gifts west, to Baghdad," Lele's father cried. "To Baghdad," the family cheered. "From a girl in the land where the sun rises," the sandalwood trader said. Summer, Baghdad. The crowds in Baghdad cheered and made generous donations. One night, After the crowd dispersed, Lily found a tiny carved elephant among the coins. "For the box," she said. "Lovely!" A stranger's voice startled them all. "A gift for a child at the west end of the road," Lily said. "Ah!" The stranger's eyes glimmered. "I'm traveling west myself." "Excellent! You can carry the treasure on," Lily's father declared. "It's a gift for a child," Lily glared at the stranger, "from a girl in the land where the sun rises, and you must contribute." The man offered a single stick of cinnamon. "I'm but a poor traveler," he growled. Reluctantly, Lily released the box. Winter, Antioch. The stranger collected goods along the road to Antioch, where he boarded a ship to Italy. One night his dreams were shattered by the cry, "Pirates!" The stranger scrambled to hide his satchel, but a pirate grabbed it first. "Thief!" the stranger shouted. The pirate, who knew a true thief when he saw one, laughed. "Just leave me the box," the stranger begged. "It's a gift from a girl in the land where the sun rises. A gift for a child." "So it is," the pirate laughed and disappeared into the night. Spring, Torcello. The pirate ship glided into its hiding place in the lagoon. Only one pirate stayed on the island. As he passed a church, tiny shards of blue glass, lost from the church's construction, glinted in the sun. "Papa!" a boy yelled from down the road. "Tommaso!" the pirate cried. "Did you bring me anything, Tommaso?" asked Tommaso. "Just a box." Tommaso's eyes widened. He inhaled the sandalwood's perfume, tasted the cinnamon, admired the carved elephant, and tried a note on the flute. At last he found the pebble. "Ah, the best of all!" "But it's only a pebble," his father laughed. "No," Tommaso said. "It's cool like the breeze, and green like seaweed, and smooth like the water." "From a girl in the land where the sun rises," the pirate said. Tommaso smiled, turned the pebble in his hand, and raised his face to the warmth of the sun. Spring near Chang'an in 850 A.D. 4,000 miles away, May felt the spring sun on her face. She turned a tiny square of blue glass in her hand and recalled her father's words. "You're strong and clever, May. It's not impossible that you may travel to the west end of the road, or to the land where this glass began its journey." "Not impossible," May smiled. "If a tiny square of glass can travel to the end of the road, so can I." And that's the story. I hope you guys enjoyed reading it. If you guys want me to read any other books, let me know. But I'm going to end the video now, and I hope to see you guys in social studies class on Wednesday and Thursday. Bye-bye.